The light behind me, it has 1, 2, 3 parts. The bottom part that connects to the stand, the middle part, and the top part that connects to the light. I know, because I just had to screw it back in. This light. Doing all these little menial jobs, I have learned greatly. But I shall show you next that in my testimonial that I will have to make for myself to give to the judge, to tell the judge who I think I am. So if you have any words to say of who I am, who you think I am, what you think I do, what I do actually think I do, am I here into this world? Well, let me show you. Here's 2 pieces. One is cut off here as a bird's beak. The other is cut off square. I take them and I plant them. I plant them together. What is this? This is me cutting into the circle and coming around with my scissors. After I come into the circle and come all the way around to here, I come back into the circle and cut out straight across. This is the way it comes back. What I had cut out is a circle. Would you like to see how the circle actually works? Where is the center? Because don't forget, do not forget, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like whole. When you take it out, it becomes the core. So you put the core there, and then you put one piece up here, and you put one piece down here. See the way this piece cuts in? It automatically cut in. If I didn't cut it that way, and I can show you, I can cut it a different way. Just give me a second. We're going to show both ways because I don't want to be right. I just want to be. So I'll cut it straight towards the center. Then I'll have to turn it to the right and go all the way around and all the way around and all the way around and all the way around. And there. There we go. We took it out all the way around. If I went around, why didn't I go down if I was screwing? Around and down the nut and bolt. Why can't this be one edge of the bolt? So now I can take this and put it back, or I can splice it in 2. Now this is home for more than one. Home for more than one. Now we have the passage that comes in over here. That passage picks up this world over here and this world over here, because this, okay, expanded to 2 sides. Wouldn't that be the magnets? But if they were the magnets, we'd have the magnets on here. We'd have the magnets on here. No, because this is the world we need the magnet on. The other magnet comes over here. A magnet here, 2. A magnet here, 2. A magnet here, 2. A magnet here, 2 is 8. 2, 4, and 6, and 2 against you. Puff, 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 open the door. There was one other thing I wanted to mention. From a square, I cut around from a square, the same thing. Now what you're going to do is, do you see the point? There is 1 point here and 1 point here. I'm going to cut it over here. Not even. Do you see what it does? L7, 77, makes 2 77s. Because you cut them in numbers, a dash and a line. 1, 2, 3. You don't go any further than 2. It's 1 at a time, or it's hop, skip, and jump when you go 1 to 5. The reason for that is because your dot is your dot. Your line is your line. If you drag your 2 feet together, they come together. What is the movement? You stood with 2 feet, you moved 1 week, you drag the other one together. That is your movement, your dot line, and your dash. You brought 2 feet to meet each other. 2 feet were standing, 2 feet ended up, and 1 slid to 1 slid. So 2 slid to 2 that were standing, to 2, 2, 2, 2 in 3 different worlds. This is the same thing. But now this becomes low shoe because of its angle. You see the angle runs this way, I'm automatically have to run my world that way. Just up to the top of the other side, just down to the bottom. And you know where the answer for that? That answer is in the deck of cards. But I'm going to show you something that I just learned a little bit different. It's this over here. See this? I don't know if you can still see it. It's a little dark on the floor. Anyways, this is roulette, okay? What happens is over here it's 16 and 19, 17 and 20, 18 and 21, okay? Center does not exist, 17 and 20. It's black. It's a Q and it's a T. It's 7 and 1, 8. It's 2 and 6, 8. It's 8 and 8. In between the two of them is 18.5 minus 1.5 plus 1.5, 18.5, 185. The spirit of the heaven of E-I-E-I-O. So what we're going to do is 35, 19 and 16, 35, 18 and 21. It spells rust. It also says the saint of rust. Don't forget bread is brown red and bread. Okay, remember what green is. You know what green is? Green gets the red out. Green, G-R, grow, gets the red out. If you actually make the I bigger, the black line becomes the eyeball completely. The white that you see in the space is the color, and this is the dot. Get the red out because the green, okay, the green and blue and brown, green and yellow, green, brown, green, blue. How do these mix? How does green and red mix? This is because the colors of our eyes. Get the red out. Green Lizzie. Let's finish with this. I have to take 18 away from here. I need to get 37. But I cannot have this side lose more than this side. Okay? I could not take 19 away from this side, because if I did, I'd be taking away the whole 19. I needed a minimum of 1. So I took 18 away. Okay? I couldn't go any higher than that. I take 18 away, and on this side, I take 19 away. See the 18, 19? I put them on each side. 18 away from 15. 17 away from 15 gives it 18, 17. And 19 away from 39 gives it 20, 17. If I took one more away or 2 more away, if I take 1 more away, 35, okay, and take, let's go 16 over here. No, 14, 15. My pen's not working. I'm going to take 15 here, right? But if I take 15 here, in order for this, I'll need 22 over here. The only number that works is 19 and 18. The reason for that, this makes 20, this makes 17, 37. 19 and 18, 37 make 37. 35 and 39 is 37, and 37 makes the Christ 74, and that's why it has to be 18 and 19. 7, 8, 9, 1, 3, 1. The gateway. Create your 37. 9, 10, 10. This equals 7, 7. It's 97.7. Shom FM. Creation of man inside the vibes. This is in Montreal. Another thing I want to show you is 0 times 0 equals 225. 0 plus 0 equals 30. 0 divided by 0 equals 1. 0 minus 0 equals 36. 30, 0 equals 6. 0 minus 0 equals 0. 0 area is 30 plus 6 equals 36. So 0 plus 0 and 0 minus 0 actually equal to the same thing, 72. 73, 273, 283, 293, 0 times 0 divided and is 292. Let's not count this one because everything is 1. 292 plus 6, 30, 255, 256, 266, 276, 286, 292. 292, 11, 11. This is the Christ, the 0. 1 plus 1, 1 divided by 1, 1 times 1, 1 minus 1. 2 times 2, 2 plus 2, 2 divided by 2. The reason I do this is because the minute you get to 3, 3 becomes a teen. He's allowed to grow up with the 1. He becomes a teen, 13. In French, it's treize, douze, onze. They're all the same. But in French, when it gets to 17, it's 10 and 7 and 10 and 8. Because in the center of everything of 101 is 101, 101, 101, all the way around. It's calculate all the areas of the cube just once, or just perform at 45 degrees times 8, because the ninth area is on the inside But what happens, what I wanted to show you is what happens is when you cut the circle out, it grows. It goes on it like this, the outside of the circle. Okay, it grows. The inside has to grow out. This part gets cut off and it gets put into the center over here. But the center, that wasn't there. This is the same I just did. But now what happens is I'm going to take this and put it in the center. But there's no space. So I have to put it out here. I'll show, let me do this. Let me see if I can get this to work. This is the way I would get it to work. So the center, the ninth area goes into the center, and everything must break apart to give it the space in which you need the flower because you need the entry. Somewhere here is an entry, whether it's through here and the other side or from the bottom. The bottom gets the stand. This gets the club. So right through the heart is where you live, your perception of your heart. So everything comes in from below or above. In which dimension? Do you understand? This is why this is the 50 and this is the 25 in darts. 625. 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. 625. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0.5 areas. 5 by 1.25. 625 times 41 equals 25,625. Let's sing and dance because. So there's more to that. There's more. We have to understand the carbon, the smaller family footprint because of the carbon that's found inside the hemp family. Now, I'm not sure what hemp they were talking about. Do you want to talk about another thing? Here's an egg and there's an egg. But on this egg, you remember the number 9 and the number and the 0? They both have a comma in it. And if I put it halfway through the egg, it looks like an eyelid. Or why don't you take a look at the duck that's going? 2 eggs tilted on each other. 1 egg of low shoe, giving the curvature of life, and 1 leg of God to stand on. And we've got ducks. See that duck? Now if I just... You see the eye on the duck? Or are you looking at this duck down here? This duck or this duck? Or are you looking at the duck that's still not actually grown yet, right? You're looking at this guy, or are you looking at him? Ah! Okay, where can I... Yeah, over here. You know what this is? You know what happens to these magnets? Because the nut comes out, and then you got all this extra space. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. So 0 times 0 is 225. 0 plus 0 equals 30, equals 255. So let's just stay on the positive, right? 0 times 0, 0 plus 0. That would be 255, 525. 5 by 2, 5 plus 2, 17. 17 equals 34. We have the DC, and it's 3 and 4, and that's what it's all about. 1 and 2 is 3. 3 and 1, or 2 and 2 is 4. 1 and 2 is all that it is. That's all you can do. 1 times 1, 1 plus 1 equals 2 and 3 equals 5. 2 times 2, 2 plus 2 equals 8. 8 and 5 is the 74, 37, 37. Christ the time on the cross. 8 and 5, Neptune, Mercury, Jupiter. Raphael, thank you.